moving on, this is why you need to join 50 groups, because the more groups that you're a part of, you now put yourself in the company of more recruiters. So once you join all 50 groups, and just to backtrack for a second, the way LinkedIn works, okay, is if you're not paying for the service, which I personally don't recommend anyone to go out there and pay for because you can get as much out of it for free, but if you're not paying for the service, you can only send messages, okay, which functions like an email. You can only send messages to people that you are in the same network. Okay. Who's in your network? Either a direct connection, someone that you are directly connected to, or someone that you are in a group with. By being in a group with someone, you can send them a message, okay, or by being directly connected to them. So you join 50 groups, obviously now you're going to be connected to more people. So here's how you find recruiters. You go into your people search function, and you type in recruiters. In my case, when you break it down to US, I'm connected to 34,412 recruiters in the US.
So if we're connected to you, then we're connected to them?
No. You need to be part of the groups.
But because you're part of this 700 groups, you end up being connected to 34,000.
I am part of 50 groups. You can only be a part of 50.
Okay.
And because I'm in 50 groups, I have access right now to reach out to over 34,000 recruiters in the US.
Okay. That you can email.
I have direct access to them.
Okay.
So when you get you're talking about working with recruiters. So you're going to pay the recruiter?
No. You're going to now run a search, okay, the way I have it here. And you can also break this down by city. Let me back up for a second. So out of the US, 3,000 of those are in New York. And then also using San Francisco, 2,340 recruiters.
Oh. So that 34,000 includes the 2,340.
Yeah, then it starts to break down. Okay, so I just did a search just based on United States. In United Kingdom, 2,453, India almost 2,400, but New York, 3,015, San Francisco, 2,034. Now it starts to break it down for you. It's itemized based on number of connections in certain areas.
Okay.
So if you're looking for just Jacksonville, okay, I'm sure this number is going to be more likely in the hundreds, not thousands. But that's the way you find out who's in your network that's a recruiter. And if you see here, first connections, okay, 512. That means I'm directly connected to them. Now, second connections is almost 18,000. That means through Brad and my other contacts, okay, through my 8,000 contacts, I have access, I'm connected to almost 18,000. And then it goes on from there. That's the way it works. So, again, when you go home tonight, join 50 groups. First step, please, join the 50. 2, once you join the 50, now you can, for kids, do a recruiter search and see how many recruiters you're connected to.
So once you've done the 50 and got the approval that we're okay for those groups, we can go out there and do the recruiter search. We can then email or send a message. We can only
the way the message works is just like an email.
All right, then we can then send a message to them and ask for.
And I say it works like an email because when you send someone a message on LinkedIn, it gets sent to their email box.
Email, right. Okay.
Yeah.
But the email thing is
and you can see here, Senior Director of Training, just a couple, Recruiting Manager, the Salt Lake City here, Spokane, and here I just did a sample. Here's a recruiter I'm connected to. I've never met her in my life, but she's a technical recruiter at Polycom in San Francisco. Bianca Medina here says that she's looking for a bilingual technical account rep who is a MCSE for our Colorado office. Contact me if interested. She puts here her email address.
Wow.
Here's a recruiter that has an immediate need. I can assure you this recruiter right here has an immediate need for a position because she's putting it here in her stats. All right?
And she's going to make money off of that. She's like, yeah. She's a
so
person.
You can send her a message. You have direct access to send her a message. So for myself, this is how I would reach out to Bianca. I would put here, follow up on job posting, bilingual sales manager. Keep it simple, keep it sweet, because when they get the email, it's going to say something to the extent LinkedIn message, and then it's going to have a colon, and when you put the subject, I want her to know I'm following up on this job posting. So hello Bianca, my name is Carlos Gill. I'm seeking a new opportunity with a career-oriented company which can best utilize my years of experience and expertise obtained while serving top Fortune 500 firms. I would like to email you my resume for review and schedule a date and time to discuss potential fit within your organization. I look forward to being in touch. That's it. What I'm doing by reaching out to Bianca is I'm not overselling myself. In fact, I'm not trying to sell myself at all. I'm trying to get an opportunity to speak with her. I'm trying to get in the door with her. I'm trying to get some phone time with her if I'm in Colorado or San Francisco where she's located. I want to get some face-to-face time with Bianca.
And it's not necessarily for that particular position, but it's.
I tell you what, it probably wouldn't be for that position. But because I know she's hiring and she has needs, I want to get in with Bianca and with her company. And just like this example here, you know, it holds the same water for recruiters in Jacksonville and all over the place. So any questions before we move on as far as this interaction goes?